What's going on YouTube? Welcome to a Thief PC gameplay commentary. We haven't had a lot of big games in 2014 so far. The busiest launch schedule for games was obviously geared towards the launch of new consoles back in November, and we've had a very slow release schedule until AAA games like Titanfall and Watch Dogs come out. Thief was very well covered at last E3, and it's going to be an early graphical benchmark for new consoles. To no one's surprise except the lowliest of the peasant race, the PC version has more intense graphical features. Here's the screen with all the graphical options. Thief is an AMD optimized title, and with the same story but on a different day, Mantle and True Audio support were not ready at launch. Regardless, most gamers shouldn't have any problem running the game because the game performs well with a variety of hardware. CPU usage isn't very high, limited to only a few cores, but GPU usage is excellent even with SLI. I get over 100 frames per second at 1080p with the highest settings. However, for some strange reason, the game requires high amounts of video RAM. Playing across 3 screens at 5760 by 1080, I run into a video RAM bottleneck because my 780s only have 3 gigs of video RAM. Thief doesn't look as polished as 2013 graphical heavyweights, but the graphics are impressive enough that the game could make a top 10 graphics countdown, and if you know my channel well enough, you would know that I just left a hint about an upcoming project. Thief might not impress you with its textures because they can be downright ugly at close range in some places like wooden pillars, probably because I have high expectations, but the game can really take your breath away with its use of light, shadows, and reflections. Usually it's Nvidia games that are more impressive with lighting because of Nvidia's HBAO Plus technology, but Thief is very impressive in its utilization of lighting. In any stealth game, shadow and light are life and death, and well-implemented shadowing adds to the atmosphere, tension, and gameplay strategy. Smoke and particle effects are there, but I keep thinking about how much more immersive the game would be if NVIDIA physics were implemented. If I had any position of power in NVIDIA corporate, I'd propose NVIDIA let AMD use physics if AMD lets NVIDIA use TressFX, because the hair physics in Tomb Raider were excellent. After analyzing the graphics, let's talk about the game itself. 2014's Thief is a reboot of the original series, which began in 1998 and lasted until 2004 with Thief Deadly Shadows. I didn't play the original series, but there is a very loyal following and many dedicated fans of the originals. Dishonored was inspired by a lot of the original Thief's mechanics, but I think most gamers of this generation would have played Dishonored before Thief 2014, so it might feel like Thief 2014 is based off Dishonored, but it is actually the other way around. In looking at the actual gameplay, I don't have very many pleasant things to say. I am a huge stealth game junkie. I have a whole playthrough of Metro Last Light on my channel, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory is my second favorite game of all time, and I've even done achievement guides for Dishonored on my channel, but I just really can't delve into Thief. The game has way too much of a been there, done that feel. Environmental puzzles are shallow and uninspired. Stealthy navigation doesn't give the sense of accomplishment and release of tension that I get from other stealth games, and combat is embarrassingly unresponsive. Enjoying a story is subjective, but I'm not particularly enthralled with the characters or the story. A criticism that I've seen from some other reviewers is that Thief 2014 has streamlined its mechanics and taken a leap back from what made the original series so deep. In a game-to-game direct comparison, Dishonored supersedes Thief in every aspect except graphics. Even then, Dishonored was never going for photorealism but for a unique watercolor painting art style, so comparing graphics might be apples and oranges. Even if you are a die-hard stealth game fan like me, I can't justify getting Thief at its launch price. If you have other games to play, it is worth waiting for a sale to play Thief. Thank you very much for watching this review. Be sure to leave a like rating if I was informative. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for all things PC gaming. My name is David, and I will see you next video.
General will want this lot seen to before last bell.
Look at this. A highborn in with the lowlifes. I wonder what he's got.
Not out here, sloop for brains.
We carted him gentle as we could. You are treating them with respect, aren't you?
Respect? Oh, yeah.
came here looking for a body, but not this kind.
You go, you sorry bastard. Better you than me. Read Jenny's tears.
And the nag she rode on.
This wouldn't pass for respect in a slaughterhouse. Poor old Cornelius must already be on the line. The best way to follow Cornelius is to put my life on the line.
Done this before, then. Must go green on their first date. On the second, they don't come back.
Used to dump bodies over the city wall. Till the stinking disease was worse than the gloom itself. 100 crows to every man there was. And the flies.
Oh, yeah? Did I just hear something?
You might as well take a quick look.
You'd better stay dead, messing with me. Either I heard... I have to remain ready.
I wonder if a building can be condemned twice. I want you making a good case for it here.
Yeah, just like shooting deer back in the estate.
Time to get off. I prefer being a moving target.